Today on Conversations, I'm joined by Brent Oakley, a man with the second greatest mustache in all of pro wrestling. You've seen him running game shows on YouTube, you see him trying moves at home he definitely shouldn't, and now you've seen him step into the ring for real. It's been a wild year for him, and I'm excited to talk all about it. Brent Oakley, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Curious, who's number one?
I want you to guess. I want you to just take a random old guess here.
I mean, I gotta go with Dirty Dom, right?
You got it. Hey, yeah.
Hey,
you can't beat it.
Let the record show I had it before Dom. Let the record show I was wrestling with the mustache before Dirty Dom.
So would you say that's gimmick infringement?
I would say that's gimmick. You know what? Hey, that is gimmick infringement. We're gonna have to run it up in the ring one time. I'll tell you that right now.
Brent Oakley versus Dirty Dom, book it.
Stash
One
for
day
stash.
it's gonna happen. Stash for stash. Hey, it's like the battle of the billionaires. Only you're shaving your lip.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. We can make it a huge cinematic deal, a whole thing, the old cat and caboodle is what they call it. Let's do that.
I would love to repeat that word you just said. I have no idea what that was, but
was that too American?
I think so. What does that mean? The old, what was it?
Shebang. You ever heard the whole shebang like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like it's like just another weird American expression. I think
Gotcha.
it's American. I could be so right. I could be from somewhere else. You know what? Hey, we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that's just a generic statement for me.
I love it, Mr. Generic over here. But welcome, man. I'm so excited to have you. I just digs over here for no reason at all. Appreciate you taking the time to join me today.
3 minutes, let's get it.
Seriously, you've got a lot going on though these days, right? You've got training, you've got wrestling, you've got content creation, travel. How you feeling these days?
Man, I feel really good. It's been very crazy. October, November was like kind of like my down slope. Thank goodness I've had a lot of rest. November, I don't really like it too much, but I do enjoy having a good break from taking a lot of bumps. But it's about to ramp up very quickly because I'm coming to your neck of the woods here soon, big guy. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Mississauga, Battle Arts versus Wrestling Revolver. Your team Wrestling Revolver, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I think you could say that. You know, it's really cool. I'm gonna say man, it's been a childhood dream of mine to be on the same poster as Santino Marella, and look at me. I keep pinching myself every day and going back, and every time I open up social media, there it is, me right next to Santino. It's a dream. The first time I ever met him, man, I'm gonna be honest, I was starstruck. It's very cool to be a part of the whole entire thing. And I'm excited to go to Canada, man. Another country down. I'm excited.
Let's go. You're an international superstar now, eh? Like you're coming to Canada. Man. Let's go. Is it the first time you're back to Canada since Elimination Chamber earlier this year?
Oh wow, yeah. It really, yeah. I think that was definitely my first time in Canada when I came to Toronto for the Elimination Chamber, which was, by the way, one of the craziest nights of, I'm assuming, your life as well.
Nuts. Insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I that whole night was a blur to me. With Cena turning heel and, you partying with Drake, so shout out to you for being best friends with him.
I can't believe that's what happened. I'm opening up social media and I'm in the background of Drake's photo. Like, what's going on there? But it's their first time back. You've chosen to come in February and now you're choosing to come in November. Do you just not want to experience summer in Canada?
You know what? Blame the dates that are set for me to show up. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not like I'm the one planning these dates. If I could, I would love to come see, summertime Canada. So, if you ever send me an invite to come out during the summer, I will absolutely show up.
Well, we're going to have to make that happen because it's a lot nicer. We got to go play golf, man. We got to have a day, if you will. We've talked about this extensively. We are big fans of Bob Does Sports. I just need to know, do you have a handicap? Do you know what your handicap would be in golf if you had to take a guess?
I'm just going to put it like this. If Brent's shooting under 100, it's a great day.
Hey, all right. So let me throw this out here. Oh, you've gotten better? You've gotten better? The swing getting a little smoother?
Yes, throw it out for me. What were we going to say? I'm curious here.
I've never broke 90 in my life. Not once. How close have you gotten?
Okay. I can say confidently, I've gotten an 89. I've done it before.
Oh, my God. You're living out my dream, dude. You're living out the dream.
I've done it. I've done it once, and it was a spectacular day of mine. I've done it. I feel like there's days where I'm in a scramble, and I felt like I've definitely had those days where if I were playing by myself here, I definitely could have broke 80, like 100%. Like I really could have like broke 80. But there's just days where the putts aren't flowing, the drives are they're cutting to the woods.
Shanking. Yeah, you're living out in the woods.
The irons are usually like my strong suit now, like which is so weird because I was such a driver first and a very solid putter. Everything's flipped now for me.
Really,
it's all different.
So
it's
like
all different.
The fact that you've broken 90, it's been my goal for like the last 4 summers to break 90. I got to 91 this past summer, and it was all from a collapse on the last 2 holes. You're feeling good, double bogey to end it. Always how it goes, man. Every time.
It goes because you think about it. When you're over the ball, there's just something in the back of your head like, wow, this could be
I got to make this putt. I got to make this putt. And you leave it so short. And you never leave a putt that short in your life. No.
Oh, my gosh. Let me tell you something about leaving putts short. When the team needs me in a scramble situation and I'm the 4th putter and all I have to do is just go at it, attack the hole, I'm the sorriest one there. I'm looking like Joey Coldcuts, or no, I'm looking like Bobby Fairways on a Fireball Challenge.
That's not
and
good.
He leaves the ball uber short on a putt. Oh, that's Bobby. That's Bobby.
It is Bobby. It is Bobby. Okay, it is Bobby.
This is the Fireball Challenge I was telling you about.
This is the one? Okay.
Yeah, so this is why he was so out of it, because he was drunk.
Okay, bro, here we go. We're lining it up. This got to be
He's like, what are we doing?
Oh, that is awful. That is just awful.
Dude, with Joey at the collapse, man, just laughing his ass off is my favorite thing.
Oh, man. All right, so yeah, we got to get out. We got to have a day, and I want to try to break 90 with you. All right, that's going to be a thing. As a 2-man scramble right here, let's break 90.
Yo, let's just make it a whole entire thing. Like, let's try to make our own little Bob Does Sports content, huh? I think we have to film it. And we just have to just make it an entire day. I think that'd be a blast.
I think we have to. I want to transition, though, back to wrestling, because people over here, they might be like, oh, these 2 guys talking about golf here. I came for the wrestling.
Sorry,
and one thing that,
sorry.
no, I'm not sorry. You shouldn't be sorry. They can skip forward if they wanted, but let's get to this right now. I need to know, when did it go from you just like kind of messing around, thinking you wanted to be a wrestler, to actually becoming one? Like, what went through your mind when that happened?
Yeah, so it was, I'll have to take you back a little bit. So it was 2018, 2019. So this was right before COVID happened. Just a young Brent, didn't really have any direction. I played college baseball for like the tiniest little stint of my life. I was playing college baseball, didn't really pan out too well for me. I just didn't have the grades because I did not like school anymore. I was tapped out of college. It wasn't for me. I was one of those kids that was just very all over the place, looking elsewhere, trying to be a class clown. But you can't really be a class clown in college anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really make this. It's too serious. So it wasn't like high school, big culture shock. So I ended up dropping out of college, had nothing else to do. Kind of just living my life. And then my mom, thank God, just sells a car to Madman Fulton. And
okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
She ends up selling a car to Madman Fulton, but she like tells him like, yo, my son's a huge wrestling fan, and he gives her a business card that I still have to this day. I might have it on me. Gives her a business card that has his number and said, tell him to text me. We have training out in Dayton. He should come through. And
wow.
I just remember I took that. Yeah, I had no direction. I was really like sitting on the idea of like maybe I could chase this side of the dream, because I've always been a musical kid / athletic kid my entire life. I was more sports first, and then I started to dip my toe into the drama clubs and maybe this musical thing. I just felt like I just needed to scratch this itch of entertainment that I have in me.
Gotcha.
I used to refer to myself as Troy Bolden back then, but now it's just. You know what I mean? Like, I thought me and Troy Bolden were like hand in hand.
We're all in this together.
I used to be like, you know what, Dad? And you know what? That's your dream. I want to do my dream. Like, it was so real. I could relate to him so hard.
You're just you're out on the golf course. That was you. What was it? High School Musical 2?
Hey, let me tell you something right now. Bet on it. That's why it's like my favorite thing to sing in karaoke is because I can relate to it so much. It's just one of those things. But how it ties back to wrestling is, I was just sitting there really like thinking about it. I was like, man, like, do I go like chase my dream of being a professional wrestler? Like, let me like see what's going on. I turn on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. All right.
Oh.
This is what happens, all right? A young Brent turns on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. He sits there. He just watches Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the title. And let me tell you, I've never had a match captivate me more than that match did. And to this day, that's my that's my greatest wrestling match of all time because that's what got me to become a professional wrestler. That's what got me off my butt, got me into the training facility where I was given that card, and the rest is history. I was a professional wrestler right then and there. I put the money down. I started training my ass off. And then from 2019 on, man, there's just so much that happened in between that to get to this moment. But I'm very grateful that I did that all the way back in the day because look at me now, man. I'm very happy that I did that. Yeah.
Look at you now, boy. Look at you now.
Yeah, man. Wow. Look at us, dude.
Who would have thought?
Definitely not me. Definitely not me, man.
Bro, that's crazy though. That not only has Sasha Banks and Bayley inspired an entire generation of like women's wrestlers as well, but like to know that they had that effect on a young Brent. I bet you could probably meet a bunch of people that say that match right there is the one that inspired them to become a pro wrestler. Where I'm going with this, though, is I have a lightning round for you, okay? And I want you just off the top of your head, whatever you think, just answer, okay? All right? Don't think, just answer. Got it?
All right, let me lock in here, okay? All right, I'm ready.
All right. Best wrestler to study right now.
Ooh, Dirty Dom. Easy.
What's the worst move that you've tried?
Taken or given?
Let's do both. Taken first.
Okay, Alabama Slam, don't do it. And then the worst one I've given is a springboard. It's like a springboard European uppercut. I don't know why I tried it one time, but don't.
That hurt? You know, that one hurt? I can imagine.
I'm not the best. Like sometimes my springboards are pretty inconsistent, but back then when I first tried it, it was not good.
Bro's out here thinking he's Claudio.
I did. I was like, I could do that. Yeah, there's no shot in hell.
Most embarrassing moment in the ring?
Definitely not for me. My buddy crapped his pants on a double-armed hip toss, and when he landed, the smell changed in the ring, we'll say that.
Oh, yikes, man. That's not pleasant. You knew exactly what happened at that moment.
It was a night though. We always talk about it. It's one of those it's one of those good stories now. It was never really a good story then, but now it is now, and I'm glad it happened because it's funny.
One move you want to hit in the ring?
Oh, that's a great question. One move that I would like to hit now, my finish, because that means I'm winning.
Hey, what's the finish?
So right now, excuse the French, but it's called face down, ass up. It's like it's something that I worked with Swan with. Shout out Rich Swan, I love that boy. We were just working on variants of like pump handle slams, kind of like what Rhea Ripley does. And I was like, man, I really like doing the pump handles. And he's like, why don't you try this? Why don't you spin me out? So it's like kind of like a cradle. And I will use my momentum to spin them, and they'll bump face first. So it's kind of like a spin out. And they land, and I kind of sit out with it. That's kind of like the name I had to go with it because no one was really doing it. And I was like,
face
I really
down,
like this.
ass up.
Face down, ass up right now.
Nice.
Yeah, there's been so many other things that my 2K guys got. Like, for example, it's called the captain's hook. It's just kind of like what Andrade did, the spinning back elbow. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust myself right now to completely throw it safe. But once I do, that'll come out of the bag. But yeah.
How do you even go about coming up with a finish that's unique?
It's hard, man. Coming up with a moveset that you feel comfortable with is challenging because you want to get it right. You're always going to want to like switch it up, and maybe it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Like sometimes but it's also like your bread and butter. And then like once the fans start to know like you're going to go for it, that's the coolest like feeling is like when you feel the crowd right before you're about to hit something. Like that's when you're like, you hear the murmurs. They're like, oh yeah, like dad, like that's his something. Like they'll like have like kids telling them and stuff. So
you have to
I think
latch
that's
on
the
to that,
coolest.
right? When you hear a reaction starting to build off of a move, you have to latch on to that. Is that basically how you develop a true finish?
Absolutely. I've done a bunch of things on the fly to where it's like, it's worked. And once the crowd gets behind it, that becomes your thing. Like I used to just throw tea bags for fun to be a jerk. And like, it's kind of stuck. Like Molly Holly uses a thing called the Molly go round where it's literally like a front flip and it's a senton.
Mm-hmm.
Like that became my finish at one point. Like I've put people away with the front flip, flipping tea bag is basically how I explain it to people. It's a flipping tea bag.
Oh, I love it. I love that so much. I want to go back to your training. Okay, walk me through your original training process. You told the story of how you got there, but what was that like when you first started?
When I first started, it's just it's an interesting story. I went to this first academy that was, it didn't pan out so well. Let's just say people got canceled and things fell through. But I can't take anything of that for granted. I enjoyed my time there, like before everything happened. And that's where I got to meet BDE. That's where I got to meet a lot of the people that I know now in the content space, which was awesome. However, that fell through, and then COVID happened, so I got double whammied.
Yeah.
And then, but also, shout out to Ace Austin and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals. They picked us up when nobody else would. They gave us an opportunity to start fresh with a new academy, and that training process was awesome because Ace Austin, Gia Miller, they really picked us up. They taught us how to do promos, and they also would like do DDPY. So DDP, yoga, we would do yoga before every training session. So it would be show up at like 5.
Got to
get
hit
your
that
stretches
diamond
out
up there, and then
and then Hulk.
Hulk
the
up.
amount of times I did that in my career is unreal. But yeah, we would do yoga first for an hour, and then we go into the ring and we do calisthenics. Stretch up the rolls, do all that kind of a thing. After rolls, we would try certain moves or do certain things that we were doing that week or that we were learning. So if it was like from footwork to a certain like sequence in the ring, maybe like drop down leapfrog, something like that, just to like get the flow of what's going on. And then usually we would end practice with like 3-minute matches or 5-minute matches just to like really grind home how to do certain things. And then, just chain wrestling too. You can never be like overtrained when it comes to the technical side of wrestling. I really love like chain wrestling. Like it's something you're like worried about because it's a lot of like, it's not called. You just go out there and it's all feel. So like that was the scariest thing for a new like wrestler for me at the time was, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen, But yeah, sorry. So like that training happened for Ace and Zach. Then Zach goes to the WWE. We have Ace. And then eventually that program started to fizzle away too. But that's because we had Sami Callihan, who was opening up a new school, Pile Driver. And that's when like I got really crispy. I thought I was crispy until I got trained by Sami Callihan, and that brother taught me how to throw elite punches, which is like my favorite thing to do now. I really like my strikes. So he taught me how to throw a really good punch, and he just taught me everything else that I can really learn from. That's where we got the opportunity to become Pro Wrestling Revolver, and then we made our debut as douchey little frat boys, and it actually kind of stuck. And the rest is history, man.
Tell me a little bit about that debut.
Not good. I mean, like good, but like not good. We pulled up to Iowa, so Clive, Iowa. Actually, shout out Iowa. Have you ever been to Iowa, Tom?
Never. Nope, never.
I never did either. And they were like, "Hey guys, it's like a 7-hour drive. Drive there, do the show, and then we just go back, basically, right?" We used to do that for a little bit to get the opportunity, but once we finally got the opportunity to be on the show, we go out there. It's myself, the Pledge at this time. He's not Dick Myers. He's just the Pledge at this point. And then Casey Jacobs. We go out there, steal the microphone from the announcer. talking trash about Iowa, how garbage they are. They're booing the crap out of us. It's
Getting that heat,
like,
brother.
they're like, who are you? And like just like talking trash. I'm like, if you guys will shut up, I'll tell you who we are. God, this is like one of like my like first ever like real rompers I had, so it's not really fitting right. It's pretty uncomfortable, but it's like it's working for the time
It's
being.
tight.
And I don't know, like, if you remember, like, have you ever seen, like, New Jack matches where, like, sometimes, like, New Jack's, like, his entrance music will just play when he's just
and
whooping
continue
ass.
throughout the entire match, yeah.
That's what happened to us.
Okay.
So we are, like, talking trash, and then here comes Man Scout, who's from Iowa, and he's like, you don't talk bad about where I live, and does the cliche of, like, I will die here, this is my place to live. And I'm like, hold on, you idiot. There's only one of you and three of us. What are you going to do, Bag? And grab some little scout boys? How come help you tie a knot? I talk trash. Then SGC, who was still together at the time, so I believe it was Mance Warner and fucking my boy Manders, one called Manders. They come out. I'm like, uh-oh. They beat the dog snot. They beat the piss out of us for, it felt like 20 minutes, but I think it was like 5. But they beat the dog crap out of us with the music playing. So they're playing...
Electric. That's awesome.
They were playing Walk by Pantera, and it was going on for like 6 minutes straight of us just getting murdered. So like that was how we got introduced and debuted.
That's actually incredible. That's incredible. Yeah. What a debut, just getting your ass handed to you by those big 3 buff dudes.
Oh, we earned it. I'll never forget this. If Manders ever sees this, man, I'll never forget this. Manders like sends me up. He goes, watch out for that clothesline. He sends me off, and he throws the hardest line, and it rocks me. And as he's like picking me up to do something else, he goes, damn, boy, you took that like a champ. And I'm like, yeah.
As just, your head's still spinning. There's still stars showing.
As I'm selling up, I'm just like, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
bro. I took it like a champ, yeah. Oh, man.
That was awesome.
So that's a pretty bad bump. You mentioned the Alabama Slam. Is there like one other bump that comes to mind where you're like, that just sucked?
All of them. No, mainly, Farouk Spinebuster sucks.
That
like if you haven't, if you guys don't know, like just go. It's a quick little Google search. Farouk Spinebuster. You take that, all the air will leave your body. Sometimes certain choke slams suck too. Like choke slams are not fun. They're pretty, but they're not fun. I've never taken a last ride, and then the day I do, I'm gonna pray to God it's on television.
Yeah,
because that sounds like a time to take one.
See, there's a reason why I just choose to talk about the business, okay? There's a reason why I'm not in there, man. Everything looks like it sucks. It does not look fun. As for you, though, you are a content creator as well as a pro wrestler. Have you felt that it's been difficult for you to break into the business because you create content and are a pro wrestler, or how have you been received?
Yeah, I'd say I'm still learning with the whole content thing and like being called more so a YouTuber, because professional wrestler like was my end all be all goal, right? Like that's what and that still is my main goal. Like if they were to give me a televised contract or like YouTube were to pay me a certain amount of money to like stay doing that, I would pick wrestling in a heartbeat. Like there's no doubt about it. Like this is what I was meant to do. But I'm still learning on the content things. I'd say it helps, if I had to be honest with you. Because of my following, I think that's only done nothing but help my career, without a doubt. Like, there's no doubt about it that being well received and known from people who watch my content who are also wrestling fans, it does nothing but help my career. There's always a select few of haters that that always come with the territory. However, I welcome them all because it just does nothing but like help build the brand. If I can make you give me like some kind of emotion out of you that you have towards me, that's all I can ever ask for. So I love being a content creator. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But like professional wrestler is my end all be all for sure.
What's been the hardest moment though so far as being a creator? Like you say that there's probably some adversity on the indie scene. Absolutely. What would be the hardest?
I'd say the hardest thing with like content creation right now is just being called a content creator. Like that sucks. You know, because it's like
Because you're out
damn,
here
like, I mean,
grinding, right? Like you're putting in the work.
Yeah, I was wrestler then content creator, but a lot of people think I was content creator turned wrestler. I mean, in fair judgment, I hang around Brandon, and that's what Brandon did. I mean, Brandon showed up to school, like to training school at the same time I did, but then he stopped doing it to rightfully pursue his career because look at the man now, brother's got 1 million. But for me, I think the hardest thing is when just people like only see me as a content creator, when it's like, damn, I'm a pretty solid professional wrestler, I would say. So that's just one of the narratives that I wish I could shake, but I think it'll never get shook. So I've learned to accept it, which I'm okay with.
I was gonna say, embrace it, make it part of you. Like you said, it can actually help in the long run, right? You get more eyes onto whatever promotion or whatever match that you're in because of the stuff you've done outside of the ring. People like Logan Paul are showing that it works as well, right? So there's no reason why Brent Oakley can't be doing that as well. You're set to appear in Mississauga, though. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. Battle Arts versus Wrestling Revolver. What's your message to everybody at Battle Arts?
Wrestling Revolver is not a brand to mess with. All right. I think that we're the best company out there. And that's just because you got people like Alpha Sig on the card. Alpha Sig is the greatest tag team in the professional wrestling space, and period. The greatest fraternity alive is Alpha Sig. That's just a warning to any tag team that has the balls to step up to Alpha Sig. No pun intended. No sexual innuendo. Alpha Sig is looking to become tag team champions. It doesn't matter if it's in Revolver. It could be over there at the Battle Arts. It could be wherever you guys have tag team championship gold. But it doesn't have to be a champion. But if it is, Alpha Sig will be there. And we're there to party. Hey, we're there to party. You know, it's not a threat. You know, it's just a promise. It's just a promise that we're going to have a good time and we're going to look good doing it. However, it'll be done with respect. Maybe. That's just all I got to say. You know, if Santino wants to try and lock up, I'd be cool with that too. I know I'm not big on snakes, but you know, I'll talk to him once or twice.
Message sent. Watch out. Brent Oakley's coming to Canada.
Yeah, baby. Hi, Joe Maple syrup, baby. Yes, sir. I'm excited. Hey, Timmy Hose is great. I love Timmy Hose.
Hey, Timmy Hose is great. I'm stealing something from Malcolm. What's your Tim Hortons order?
Tim Hortons. Oh, you got me. I got to get a French vanilla cappuccino. You guys make excellent French vanilla cappuccinos. I think I got to go with 10 Timbits. I love the Timbits. Those go crazy. And then any breakfast sandwich, really, I like to switch it up. So it could be like bacon, egg, and cheese, or just like anything that you guys have. Like, so I'll probably get like, got to get the large drink, got to get the 10 Timbits, and then I'm going to go with a breakfast sandwich of what I'm feeling that day.
And out of those Timbits, do you have one that just is your favorite? Because there's so many different types.
Ooh, this is a great. Ooh, my fat boy self is loving this. I would say the one I like to grab is the chocolate one. Yes. Like, there's like that chocolate one in there that like just like it's iced properly.
Oh,
it's done so really well.
The glazed double chocolate Timbit or whatever it's called. It's so
that's
good.
The one. That's the one right there.
I'm a big. I've always called them vanilla. I don't think that's actually what they're called, but the light fluffy ones with like the
that's number two.
Whatever that one. I've always called it vanilla, but I don't think that's what it is. But it's good. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, we'll call it that. We'll call it the vanilla hole.
Yeah,
the vanilla ball,
hole. All right. We're moving past that. We're done with that. I've got another little mini game for you though, Brent. All right. We're going to get you to give a 1 to 10 rating on how dumb it would be for you to try this. Okay.
Okay. I love this.
All right. A backyard table spot.
Oh, so like is one like
one is like it's not dumb. 10 is like the dumbest. So a backyard table spot.
Oh, 1. I've done this before.
You got that. So that's nothing to go through the lumber. Okay. How about just jumping from the top rope onto anything?
Oh, 1. I've done it plenty of times.
We're going low right here. Okay. How about you jump onto that roof through the table with a frog splash in the backyard?
All right, we're getting a little wild. Let's go with we'll go with a 5.
That's a 5. Okay. How about an unprotected chair shot to the head from BDE?
Oh, now that you said who it's from, I trust him, but do I trust him? Let's go with 6.
6, okay. 6. We're getting up there. Moonsault attempt with no crash pad.
I'm going to do this one day. I just know it. My legs shake. Let's go with an 8 because
Ooh.
I trust myself to do it. Like I can do it on like when my feet are flat, I'm standing, like no problem. Top of the rope. We're talking a little different language here, so I'm gonna go 8.
And how about for the last one here, a Shawn Michaels elbow drop through an announce table?
Oh, let's go with a 2. I want to
Okay.
do that so bad, bro. You give me the opportunity.
I went the wrong way.
You said fly, bro, it's flying. No, I would love to do that. No, it's when I'm going backwards is like the question mark. But if I'm doing an elbow drop, oh baby girl, I'm doing that all day.
All right, there we go.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the moonsault is the craziest one. So it's just a fear of jumping backwards for you, or what is it?
Yeah, my entire life I've always been like a front flip kid. You know, I've always been that kid that would hit front flips confidently and like land on his feet or land on his butt and be like, that's nothing. And I always felt more comfortable going forward. Then like I just tried to go backwards one time as a kid on the trampoline and I kind of landed weird and I was like, I'll never do that again. So it's always like kind of like been stuck in my body language anytime I've ever tried to go backwards. And then I finally gotten really good at like going backwards onto my feet. So like we'll do like this slip slam, little up and over spot. So it's like you basically get like you're gonna take a body slam, right? Or not a body slam, just like a back body drop. And I got used to like going backwards. And anytime I would go backwards, I would just like be so nervous. But then I started landing on my feet. I'm like, well, if I can do this with like a little bit of assistance, I could probably go all the way through. Then one day we show up, sure as shit. Sammy's like, hey, we're going backwards. I'm like, oh, sweet. He's like, try a moonsault. Right. And then I just remember I was feeling pretty good that day. And then he gave me a little bit of assistance and I landed. I landed flat and I was like, that's all you could ever ask for. And then the rest is history. I got the confidence to now do moonsaults on the fly on my feet. Top rope, that's a different story.
Different story. Well, someday. It's going to happen someday. You're going to pull it off.
I appreciate that. The best I can give you is like a really terrible whisper in the wind because I bail.
Fair enough. You'd mentioned your friendship with BDE. Obviously, you two have been linked at the hip for years now. Tell me a little bit about your dynamic together.
Man, that's my brother from another mother for real. Like ever since I met Brandon, that's the nicest dude I've ever met in my life. That is like he's the most generous, giving, caring human being I think I've ever been around. Period. This man will like. I've witnessed this brother just give like homeless people $20. Like he's just that guy, you know. Like he's one of the guys that like you make yourself better to be like that guy. Like he's instilled this like instilled rather. It's not like a PC update, but like he's instilled this like grit to my lifestyle now. Like he makes me want to work hard. So for him to come into my life and make me a better person, I wanted to always keep him around. Because he's been such an incredible friend to me. He's given me so much. He's given me moments I'll keep with me for the rest of my life. Ever since we went to WrestleMania in Hollywood together, and ever since we went to the Royal Rumble together, the first event that we ever did was Royal Rumble 2023. It was a joke about sitting front row that turned real. And then ever since that moment, like I just kept looking at him like, bro, you literally gave me like one of the greatest moments of my life, and I can never repay you. So like, the best I can do is just like be your friend for the rest of time. So that's what I try to do is pay it back to him. I always tell him, I'm going to David Dobrik his ass one time. Like before, like I go out in this life, I always tell him like, I'm going to like get him a Tesla or something. Like I got to like pay it forward to like pay him off for everything he's ever done for me. So I just like try to like bust my ass to make sure that I can cover his for the rest of the time because of what he's done for me, man. He's just grade A human being, deserves everything he's ever gotten in his life, and I hope we can be friends for the rest of the time.
Oh, that's so sweet, man. Maybe keep that moonsault in your back pocket, and one day it will draw the money to buy him that gift, all right?
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey,
there you go.
Same goes for you. I got to speak on it, like, when it comes to the content side of people that I've met through this thing, man. Like you, for example, you know, there's so many others like Wheezy, Santi, you know, Minnie, all of you guys. Like, I'm super grateful that I've got the opportunity to meet you guys and be friends with you guys because you guys are some of the coolest people on earth. And it's cool to be able to like do the same content style, like talk wrestling with you guys. Like right. It's one thing to be a very cool human being, but it's another thing to also be like a content creator and love professional wrestling because professional wrestling is like a really cool niche, and like
It's cool.
you never really got to talk about it like as a kid.
No, you
to
don't.
Some people, you know what I mean. But now that we're adults, we're still doing it.
Thank you for saying that. I got to jump in because like that SummerSlam weekend that we were at hanging out, like it was such a great time getting to meet you guys. Like we met briefly, like I said, back at Elimination Chamber, but to actually hang out and get to know who the person was, like, yeah, you guys are cool. Cool as hell, man. And appreciate that. Like I appreciate your friendship. Like we've become some pretty good friends here lately. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Yes, we have. No, yeah, and I hope it gets better from here on out, man. It's been special. That's why I really love the content creation aside. And I'll never regret anything that I've ever done in this space because like the people that I've gotten to meet. So it's pretty cool.
It's one of the best things about being a creator. This year has been my personal favorite year as a creator just because of the people that I've met and you being one of them. Now I want to talk.
Yeah.
I do want to transition here though to BDE's upcoming match. There's another friend out there in the space who he kind of turned his back on his friend. We're talking about Chris Danger here. Chris Danger and BDE are set to have a matchup. But what's your honest take here about Chris Danger's brutal turn on BDE?
I'm not surprised. I mean, jealousy runs rampant in the content space. And Chris Danger fell to that. And it's frustrating to see a man like Chris Danger do what he did. I thought we were boys. I mean, I was blind to it. As you can see, I was out there during the celebration of when Brandon's winning his title. And lo and behold, that scumbag turned his back on not only Brandon, but everybody else around him. Like, he doesn't understand the damage that he just did to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, the next time I see Chris Danger, I would like to I'd like to put my fist to his face as well. I mean, he's got a whole line of people that want to hurt him after what he did because there's just no right in doing that, man. He went too far. He's being too disrespectful now. There's a line, and he's definitely crossed it. So, Chris Danger, once you're done with Brandon, I'm next.
We've got like this little brotherhood here as content creators, and it feels like he just overstepped that line. You feel like he took his community and he said "F you" to the entire community.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, he definitely said "F you" in a non very cool John Cena way, and you know, what I mean, it's frustrating to see, but at the same time, I'm not surprised, and I know Brandon's going to handle business when it comes to New Jersey.
So you got your money on BDE if they were to be betting on this match.
Without a doubt. Granted, I'm not a great bettor. My wife will tell you that I'm not a great sports bettor. But I'm pretty confident I could put all my money down on BDE retaining his title.
And what do you think fans should expect from that match?
Hard hitting. I think they're going to just beat the snot of each other. I think it's going to be one of those physical matchups that a lot of people have been yearning to see since the 2K, whatever the hell they were doing, like 2K19, 2K, like they've been doing it for a minute. So this is a dream match for a lot of people out there. So I'll definitely be tuned in.
All right. And exactly when does that take place again there?
That takes place November 21st. Yeah, they got 21st. They got that like Mortal Kombat feel with the graphics going on over there with Arrival. It's a very cool mashup that I hope they do again because I'm very upset that I will not be able to attend. However, I will be locked in just as everybody else will be watching the matchup. Like I said, I'm very upset I can't be there in Jersey to have Brandon's back. I hope everything goes smoothly. And hopefully everybody walks out healthy besides Chris Danger.
Yes, so you can't be walking. He's got to get something. Something's coming to him here.
Without a doubt. And I think it's a damn, what's he called nowadays? The Knee of Glory. Jesus Lord. I don't know why that escaped me. I was like, what is it called? Oh my God.
For you, the next chapter this year has involved a lot of change, right? A lot of change for the good, new paths, new goals. What excites you the most about this chapter?
Just like being able to grow. I think the growth has just been consistent in the way that I've liked. I've gotten a lot stronger. I never really used to take certain things serious when it came to the lifting aspect of it. Now that I have, I feel like I definitely feel a lot stronger. So that's looking up in my direction, which I like. So that's going to help me, but nothing but more in the ring. When you're with guys like the old Dick Myers and the boy like Casey, you know, those guys are those lean cut young guys. And you need somebody like the Big E of the New Day. You need somebody with that base, that structure.
Gotta
you
get
want
that muscle.
big muscle, big muscles. That's what you need.
I need you to get the titty bounce going at some point.
Oh my God. So I can do it when I'm laying down at a certain point. Like I can flex my right titty and it starts doing a little bit. But like I got to get to that like when I'm standing straight up and I can do it and get it going. So that's the next goal. That, you know what? On to the next chapter, titty bounce.
Titty bounce. I love it. Once you do, you need to post a viral clip about it. Cause like you do it to like, there was a, remember the segment with like, I forget, it was like back with the old like Raw GMs back in the day where they did like the titty bounce, Chris Masters. Oh, so good. I need that from you.
What you're talking about. Chris Masters titty bounce to music. You got it. I'm going to try my best to get that done for you.
You mentioned wrestling goals though. What's one thing you want out of pro wrestling?
Well, I'm going to tell you where the end goal is going to be. It's going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's the end goal for me. I can see myself giving the speech. And I just can't wait to thank everybody along the way that's got me here, man, when it comes to family, friends, alliances, enemies, everybody, man. I can't wait to deliver that speech with that ring on my finger, because I know once I'm given the chance with the company, I know I'm going to make them a lot of money. That's all I can say.
Can't wait to see you there, man. It's going to happen someday. Before you get there, though, any dream opponents on the indie scene right now that you want to face?
Oh, man, any dream opponents? I mean, anybody can get it. But right now, I heard there's a boy, my wrestling uncle, is on his way back to the treehouse with the Rascals. I would really like to lock up with good old Wes Lee. Well, you know, Dez, as you know, it's known around us. I'd like to throw a punch his way, maybe a little kick or two his way. I have a dream scenario. We have this wrestling match, this wrestling stipulation. It's kind of like Bloodline rules, but it's called Frat House rules. And I would really like to have the Rascals be a part of that, and I would like to have Dez a part of that as well. That'd be special. That
would be special. I want to see it now, man. You're getting me excited. You're like, come on now, let's book it. Let's book it.
I promise you, bro, you're gonna want to see it. So I hope that's a dream out there that I'm throwing. So maybe someone like Sammy could hear about it. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Before we leave, though, you've got some upcoming dates. You got content that people can watch. What do you have going on? Where can they find you? All that type of stuff.
Yeah, man. You can find me at Brent Oakley on YouTube. We are actually pushing in on the 100K mark. We're close to a plaque. I think we're about a little under 4,000 away. So that'd be really cool to get to the 100,000 mark. So yeah, you can catch me on Brent Oakley on YouTube. You can catch me on Pro Wrestling Revolver, Fight TV. It's only like a couple of bucks for a subscription a month. So you can go check me out there if you want to see me wrestle. Sometimes you can catch me on Twitch. I mean, the Brent Oakley, you can catch me over there. Sometimes I like to do Charger watch. We can watch Charger watch alongs and watch games over there and have a good time. Shout out Twitch for, being less strict so I can have more fun, play more music and certain things. You got to watch over my back for the old copyright strike. So yeah, man, I just like to have a good time. So you can catch me anywhere really having a good time. You can hit me up on socials, tell me I suck, I don't care, whatever. But if you want the real, the amazing, the better content, you stay right here. You stay right here at Con Man, all right? If you want consistency, you definitely stay here with Con Man, because that's definitely been my biggest bugaboo is the consistency, which is what I'm trying to hammer home.
But you know what? Them game shows have been fun, man. They have been fun to watch. So if you guys are looking for some more stuff out there, go check them out over on YouTube, Brent Oakley. Again, man, thank you so very much for being here, taking the time out of your day. Can't wait to see what you do in Mississauga. Can't wait to see how everything continues to progress for you. And yeah, this has been another episode of Conversations. Make sure you leave that like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications so you never miss another episode. Take care, everyone. Thanks for listening.